son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get her. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start. But I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So that's about as crazy of a play as you're going to see. He lost the football, got it back, and took it into the end zone.
And it's really tough on the defenders, isn't it? Because when they see a loose football, sometimes you end up kind of shutting it down and you go into fumble recovery mode and you forget about the guy who fumbled it in the first place. That ended up costing him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On first down, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to Walker on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This is the tight end fan. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Ready? Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Panther 11! Panther 11! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they go play action with Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Faking the handoff, Howell. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick!
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So, Charles, this organization used a high pick to acquire this man's defensive services, and that's a good reason why right there as he's able to force the safety.
Yeah, it's not just his athletic ability that they drafted. They love his mind, and to me, he saw that play develop in his head before the snap. He knew the point he needed to get to, and unbelievable instincts for the game came to the front. Heck of a play he just made right there. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Cowboy 80. Go, Reed, go.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside. And I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cougar 19. Tiger.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Drop 50, drop 50.
Ready. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Rig alert, rig alert. No check, hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Wyatt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. One last shot before the break. Howell. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Okay, ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Third and long, here's Howell. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. throwing on first down here. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ready. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
18, 5 here.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd. And now it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick-6, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd and inches, Howell. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll try and run it here. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Third and 2. Here's Howell. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Powell throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think it...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well, and that's why they took him as high as they did.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They go play action with Howell. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it in 2nd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Option play, they'll give to Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17. Check mash, check mash.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
Back in 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, come on. Hit. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.